What's up, guys, and welcome to another video, and let's get ready to wake up and react to another episode of Parasite, episode 14. What happened? I don't remember exactly what happened last time. Oh, man. And I feel like I just edited it, didn't I? Maybe I didn't edit this yet for YouTube. I don't know if I did. Nah. Was it the one with Kana's funeral note? No. I feel like it was something happened after that. The girl, Myrno. Oh fuck, I can't remember, guys. I'm so sorry. He wanted to tell her, that's right, and like he couldn't tell her. And he tried so hard at the end, Migi wouldn't let him. He was gonna kill her. Oh, I feel so bad for Shinichi. It just sucks. It sucks so bad. That's where it went off, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, I don't know what else happened that episode, though. I feel like something else happened, didn't it? They had that meeting with the Parasites, that's right, discussing Shinichi and, like, how she wants to save him. Ryoko. That's her name, right? Wanting to save him because, like, she wants to, like, experiment on him and see, like, I guess she's just letting him do as he pleases for now because she wants to see how he'll grow and change and whatever. But also her baby, that was a weird scene with her baby, like just stopping crying on command. I don't know if it had to do with signals or whatever. I remember talking about that. And she again is like, oh, it's too young now, I'll let it grow a little more and see what happens, then maybe I'll kill it or eat it. Maybe she'll eat it. Anyway, yeah. Let's jump into the reaction, guys.
どうせならこの調査に関係しているものすべてを突き止めて。皆殺しか？違う。人間を殺すということに君がいかに拒絶反応を起こすかが改めてよく分かった。
And
我々はお互い協力し合わなきゃいかん。よく言うよ。
You just want a seamless, okay, no friction.
歌を呼んで協力してもらう。味方ね。
Them?
この世界のどこにそんな人が。
Oh, well, that other guy. We're going back there for real? Oh, he came to you. Hi! He's so cute. So cute. This guy, dude, I love the way he talks.
ともかくその男を殺さずと捕まえるとして、面は分かってんだろうな。よく覚えてる。こうだ。
Oh.
なるほど。覚えた。
I love it. I love it.
こいつの名前だけどね、パラサイトだとテレビとかネットで使われてて紛らわしいから、ジョーって呼ぶことにする。
ジョー。
孫だからジョーってわけか？
ああ。
名前なんざどうだっていい。そうだ。名前などはどうでもいい。
Oh my god, bro. I just love how deadpan they are. Who gives a shit about names? Names are useless. I'm sorry, I just think they're funny. You're not gonna kill this guy off? You might kill him off later. You're just giving her more and more of a reason to kill you off, my guy. You bitch. What is that? That sound. What? Are you laughing? You can't control yourself or something? Oh, creepy. You have to smile. Oh, they're like just unfocused eyes that just like go like in unnatural directions. Just Oh god. Creepy. Laughing at another person's misery, pain, humiliation. That's kind of weird. That's like a human response to laugh, though, like that. Usually, like, parasites wouldn't feel anything, would they? Get him in the car. Nice. I feel like his facial structure is different. He changed it. That disguise. I would be. You just dragged him into a car and took him to an abandoned building. And he knows you're a parasite. I love it. It's for your own safety as well, though, I think. Oh yeah, lots. For now, he doesn't have the means to get rid of them. Yeah, you could say that all goddamn day. You're an idiot. Why would you say something like that? I love it, Miki. Yeah, tell him.
最も権利なんて発想自体人間特有のものだろうがね。ともかく我々は生き抜くためならどんなことでもやる。こいつが実験材料として名乗り出るなど許すことはできん。それでお前が敵になるというならいつでも殺してやる。
Yeah, you got to go, bitch.
の高校生だ。お前から見たってまだ子供だろ。それが母親を殺され死体の山をまたいで散々な目にあってそれでもけなげに頑張ってるんだ。
Migi.
かわいそうだとは思わないか。自分と比べて
Tugging at his heartstrings.
お前なら耐えられるか。
右がおよそ右らしくないことを喋ってる。
It's an act, I think. Yeah. But don't you just wish it could be real? That his sympathy or empathy could be real? They've spared you and they could have killed you 1,000 times.
に関する調査を依頼したのは誰だ。
それだけは言えない。
Why?
は依頼主の名前を絶対に明かさないってやつか。こっちは大体の見当がついている。はっきり言うが、お前の依頼主はパラサイトだぞ。
Yeah, but who? Do you know it's Ryoko?
さっきの話の中に出てきただろ。こいつの通う高校から消えた女性教師。
Miki! Hey! Miki's so smart.
Tamiya Ryoko.
Does it? Oh my god. I love it.
名前に関してはかなり加減だからな。これ以上下手に首を突っ込むと我々よりその依頼主に殺される。
True, 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 true. Bro, I would definitely just stick with them. They're... No way. Are you serious? That's so weird. Yeah, why? All of a sudden... Because of her conversation with that guy? Infanticide. I'm sure she's gonna be listening to this. The selfish gene. Well, that's how she treats her baby.
愛のように思えるすべての行為は遺伝子がよりよく受け継がれるための行為に過ぎないというわけです。人間が行っている環境保護や自然保護活動など利他なのか利己なのか考えてみるのも面白いかもしれませんね。
Love it. I love that whole conversation. What the fuck? Oh my god! Bitch, could you try to be a little less conspicuous? Like, come on, bro. Now you hold her normally. What the hell? None of your business, okay?
そう、私のよ。今のところはまだ何も手をつけてない。
Oh, but you will.
情報を交換しない？お互いのために。まず
Don't tell this bitch anything.
探偵を雇ったのはお前だな。お前自身にと食い殺すことが安全な道じゃない。
It's not.
これからは人間たちとの共存を考えていかなければならない。
That's not in that guy's plan, I don't think. He wants you guys all gone, aside from a food source. You're upsetting my child.
母と子。母親が行方不明だそうだな。
Don't push that button.
殺されたのか。新一、落ち着け。
He'll be forced to calm down in a couple seconds.
そうか、仲間たちに食われたか。
This bitch, she's laughing at him. Oh my god.
今戦ったら負けそうだ。
Oh. You piece of shit. Oh, she's smart. Bitch. That shit is kind of cool though. It's fucked up, but it's cool. Is it fucked up? She's becoming more sadistic. She's becoming more human. I don't think parasites usually like take pleasure in killing because they like to torment, you know what I mean? Like it's usually just for food. They kill for food. She's taking pleasure in this shit, bro. That's not... Oh no. Who's this lady? No, what? It's usually the right. Let's just say he's left-handed, okay? Oh? Literally or metaphorically? He can't. He can't. She's dead, so now what? Hmm. Oh. Dumbass, why would you say that to her? Don't tell Shinichi. He's the I liked it though, it was kinda cool. I can't say it wasn't cool. Can't say it wasn't cool. I killed her. Oh! Woo! Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so you're pretty much telling him, like, he's stuck like that. I don't know. I think there's hope. Maybe Myrno can fill the hole. She can heal you. Anyway, let's not talk about her this episode. We talked about her enough last video. Actually, this, I can erase that now, and this. Anyway, where do I start? I like the guy, the professor, because she was going in there to learn more about humanity, but I think also, like, trying to understand herself and her relationship with this child. Ryoko, I mean. So as the professor said, there's different ways to look at humanity, and each theory has their own flaws. Are we altruistic? Do we do things solely for the... Is it possible for us to truly do something for the complete, whole, benefit of another, or more than one, without any regard for our own health, safety, whatever. Are we truly capable of being completely selfless? Are we? There are certain acts that may what's that word? Oh gosh. Imply that, but then again he comes up with that other theory, or is it that we're just like on a very instinctual basic level, barbaric maybe, like are we just trying to secure our DNA, like the passing down of it, I should say, like are we just trying to secure our bloodline just because, you know? I don't know. Then again, it's like, why is that so important? Like, that's such a like animalistic thing to do. That's just so primal to survive just because you don't really like. It's just instinctual. Maybe like does a mother care about their child so much because like is it actual love? Is it selfless love? Like, or is it because they just want to secure that bloodline and ensure that it carries on? He kind of gives you like examples of why both maybe wouldn't work. You know, like you've seen animals, they'll go out of their way to help another species or other animal that wouldn't help secure their bloodline. You know, like maybe that was completely selfless. There's no tie to it benefiting them and their bloodline at all. So I think she went in there to get some perspective because she wants to understand how she feels about this child, or how humanity would feel about their children, like trying to grasp that. Just because she's just curious. I think they're just curious in nature, not because she needs to know so that like she knows how to move forward or whatever. I think it's maybe because she wants to know how to move forward with this child, but not because she cares about it, just because she wants to know probably like what's the most useful way of me, how do I make this child useful to me, the most useful. Or she just wants to understand herself, like I said, just because she's curious. It could just be that. But maybe she wants to know how to deal with the child and make it useful in their plans. I don't know. Or at least just to her. Because they're a selfish species. They don't really care about one another. They're very driven by like survival. They're a selfish species. They are. I don't know if they're capable of being altruistic, right? And if they do something, even if it looks like it's not to their benefit, they're only doing it because it does benefit them in some way. I love that. Anyway. And I like what Migi said, you know, like to, forgot his name, to Joe's human. Was it Joe's? Not Joe's human. I'm an idiot. To, the PI, the private investigator, self-sacrifice. Like, bitch, don't make me laugh. Like, why do we have to turn ourselves in and sacrifice ourselves for you? We have just as much right to live as you do. We feed on humans just for food, just to survive. You guys fucking murder, maim, rape, like, for fun. Even when you don't need it. Like, you kill even when you don't need to. Sorry, not the whole rape, murder thing, maim, torture, whatever. Like, you do a lot of that shit for pleasure. Like, you get a kick out of that shit. We only kill to survive. For food. In that way, parasites are not as bad as humanity. I mean, who can disagree with me on this? Seriously. But now we're seeing that starting to change, you know? And if they can do something, if they can feel an emotion like Ryoko displayed. Like, she got a kick out of someone else's pain, right? She took pleasure in that. Physical or emotional pain, his humiliation. She thought it was funny. And if she's capable of feeling that, I think you can build on that and say, maybe they're capable of feeling other things. And he, like what he said, Shinichi said about Migi, that's so, like such an, because when he said, oh, look at this teenager, he's a teenager and he's been through more than you've probably ever been in your life. His mom was murdered right in front of him. He's had to walk over a bunch of bodies. Like, his friend was murdered. Like, bro, he's had to kill people. I mean, could you honestly say that if you went through all the things that Shinichi went through, that you'd be able to still be standing here and still be functioning? That you'd still be able to go on? Really? Really? Put yourself in his shoes. He's just a kid. Like, he was standing up for him. Not just... Shinichi says, he's sounding very un-Miki-like right now. Usually, he wouldn't say something like that. Like that, if you saw that, like if another human walking by saw that, they didn't notice, like pretend Migi's a whole other person. Like, they just heard it, let's just say. They didn't see him, that he was a parasite. They'd think, oh, that's somebody standing up for someone else. Like, they care about them. That's emotion right there. You feel protective of him, not out of just your own survival, out of just protecting yourself. It could seem like he cared about Shinichi, his mental state, not because it benefits Migi, just solely selfless, like, care for another person. That, he said it, that's kind of on Migi, like, and if I didn't know better, I would have thought, I think it got cut off. If we take Ryoko's case, she took pleasure in someone else's pain. She thought it was funny. If she can feel that type of pleasure, who's to say we can't build on that? So yeah, maybe what Migi said was just for his own benefit. And obviously, I think it was for his own benefit, but I don't doubt that there is a small possibility that was also... I mean, maybe Migi's not aware of it, but I think there was a small part of him, possibly, that did that because he cares about Shinichi as a person. Not because they're tied together, not because what affects him affects Migi, and vice versa, but because he actually's come to care about him. And he said it early in the episode, I've just come to realize, like, how important it is to you to not kill another human being. So he's decided, he said... I'll try to work with, like, I'll meet you halfway on this. And yeah, that could seem like, okay, well, he's just saying that because he wants to make his life easier. Maybe. And so that they could plot and plan whatever more seamlessly, like I said. Like, just, you want to function as a cohesive unit because it makes you more productive. And obviously, he thinks very, like, logically, you know, rationally. We've got to make sure we survive. And the best way to do that is if we can get along. Because if we fight, shit's gonna go south. Can't do that. But it could be his concern for him. And, like, his actual, like... he sees... he might see value in Shinichi other than just, like... oh, God, I'm tied to him. Like, he might feel a genuine connection to him. He respects him maybe now. You know what I mean? And maybe that's why he's willing to give a little. Not just because it's what's best for him, but because he respects him, Shinichi, and cares about him. I'm just saying, using her as the basis, if you can feel that, they can probably develop other emotions. And she's completely taken over the brain. I don't know how that would affect somebody like Shinichi, who has a parasite that hasn't taken over his brain. Like, he's his own person right now. I don't know. I mean, now they're kind of more tied together because Migi flows throughout his whole body, but I'm just saying. I'm seeing them take on more and more human-like qualities, And I don't think that's a good thing. Because before that, I would say, I wouldn't blame them if they killed off most humans or just used them as a food source because we're terrible for the planet. We do things for selfish reasons. Not that's, well, I gotta take that back because the parasites are selfish. We're bad for the planet. Let's just go with that. Let me stick with that. We're bad for the planet, so I wouldn't blame them for getting rid of humanity because parasites just going around killing humans just to eat. It's not harming the planet. They just decay, they go into the soil and circle of life, they feed the soil, blah 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 blah, whatever. Like with Shinichi and the dog. Oh, that's a cool callback. So I remember him saying all that, like, oh well, I might as well put him to rest like in the ground and it'll feed the earth and the circle of life. Anyway, but what was I saying? So, but I feel like if they start acting like us, where they're doing things based off of emotion, they're gonna get sloppy. They're gonna start making mistakes, which will probably get them uncovered. Because then you're not doing things, you're not thinking rationally or acting rationally. That's not gonna be good for them anyway. Ryoko might cause a kink in their plans. Throw a wrench in it, a big one, because she's gonna, oh, this bitch looks like she's off her rocker. She literally looks like she's about to just fuck all of their plans up. Like, she might just go rogue. I don't doubt it. I'm gonna have to use this baby to get away. Like, she thought it was funny that one of the parasites killed his mom. Bro. Sadistic. I'm just saying. But we've seen that from them before. Like, that other parasite was laughing at him. I'm just saying. The one he fought in the alley with I think he had blonde hair. It was like episode 3 or some shit. I don't know. Or maybe it was 4. I don't remember, but I'm just saying, guys. It's just getting messy. Like, I don't even know what to think. But anyway, so I'm trying to think, like, so one, it would just get them uncovered if they started feeling human emotion, but things could just build from there. Like, then they could end up being bad for the planet because they're making selfish decisions about their own pleasure, not just survival. Because if they were thinking about their survival, they'd know, okay, well, planet's gotta survive. If we survive, we gotta live here, right? But if they're just doing things for their own pleasure, their own personal benefit, like benefiting their emotions, I should say, that's not rational a lot of the time. You might do something that does fuck over the planet, and you might not give a shit. A lot of humans don't. I'm not saying I'm like perfect. I'm not saying that I go out and I fucking recycle everything, that I don't litter here and there. I mean, I really try not to, but I'm not perfect. Sometimes if I get out of my car and I see a wrapper fall and I'm just like, I don't feel like picking it up. I don't feel like bending down. I'll just keep on walking. I did that in my own driveway and my dad like yelled at me, "Are you fucking kidding me? You're lazy ass. You better pick that shit up. I know you saw that." I'm like, "What is? I didn't. What? I didn't see it. What? Don't fucking lie to me." I'm like, "Okay, well, you're right. You're right. I was being lazy. So I'm not saying I'm perfect, but it doesn't mean that I can't call it out. I called myself out just now. I'm just saying, we're not good for the planet. We're so bad for it. Anyway, I can't wait to see the way these things play out. She was fucking crazy. She was unpredictable, almost. Like, I don't know what she's going to do to him now. Or to this baby. Yeah, I haven't done anything to it yet. What will you do to it, this poor child? At first I'm thinking, like, will she let it grow and then, like, she'll inhabit that body? But what would be the point? She could just go take any other body off the street. Why use the babies? Why let it grow that much? Why? Unless she's just curious on how it'll grow up, how it'll function. What will it think like, act like? Well, you'd only know if you let it grow that much. Let's see. Curiosity killed the cat. Maybe she'll let this thing grow and then it'll end up being a problem for her, but I doubt it. I mean, I don't think the show's gonna... We're at episode 14. I'm just saying, if the show lasted that long, that'd be kind of cool if there was a time skip. But does Shinichi age normally? Do parasites live forever? I can't remember if they said that or not. I don't see why not. And even if their body did decay, they could just hop to another one. Shinichi can't do that. Miki could, maybe. Could he? Well, if he joined with another parasite, maybe. Then isn't that what that guy said? I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Let me end the video here. I'm just blabbering on at this point. Okay. Anyway, blathering. What is the word? I don't know. Anyway, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. The link for that's in the description below. So please check that out. And yeah, I am going to get out of here, guys, and I will catch you in the next reaction.